Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the second rig that I picked up last week. As you can see, it is the Danchee Ridgerock by Redcat. So I'm going to take it out of the box, and then we'll have a quick look. Okay, so we're out of the box, and thankfully I didn't record myself actually taking it out of the box. It was in there pretty good, and took some effort. Quickly behind the Ridgerock, if you see the Triton sitting back there, it's because I just got a battery charged up, so I'm going to try and get the first run of that out of the way for you guys that have been waiting to see that. First, taking a look at the Ridgerock. Number one, I've seen a ton of videos over the last couple of years on this, and last year, I think, at some point last year, this was on Amazon as cheap as $99, I think. This one, I paid $119 plus tax. But first things first, taking a look at this rig out of the box. In person, this body looks really sharp. I didn't expect it to look this nice for the money. But before we get into that, first things first, because I want to get this plugged in and get it charged up. It comes with a Hexfly 1500 milliamp hour Li-ion battery, USB charger. Manual says I think it takes about 3.5 hours to charge. Other things you get, metal T-wrench and a couple of servo horns. That's pretty sweet. Other than that, you get some preload spacers for your shocks. Transmitter, here's a quick look at it. And if you don't know, this rig here, even at this price, this thing has 4 different modes of steering. 4-wheel steer. And you control that by hitting this button right here to go through your different modes. The radio also has steering trims for your front and your rear, and your throttle trim. It also has reversing, no dual rates. And this is powered by not 4 but 3 AA batteries. Give you a quick look at the owner's manual too. Pretty nice manual actually, color, all glossy pages. And I thumbed through it real quick. Just a lot of nice different stuff in here, a lot of nice information. And a ton of exploded views on this truck. Really nice owner's manual actually. And then towards the back you have all your parts identification by number. So always love having that. Again, onto the rig, and I'm not going to get into a debate. I've seen a lot of debate on other videos and stuff. Is this toy grade? Is it hobby grade? Is it in the middle, what they call tobby grade? I'm going to form my own opinions at some point, but to me, anything's hobby grade if you can upgrade it. But once again, this body, the colors, really in person, they look real nice. I don't know if it's going to come through on the camera, but I was really impressed. 2 driver figures in there, molded, and little shoulder harnesses, colored helmets, painted visors. Nice little setup here. I was impressed with the body. I showed you the battery earlier, and it uses those, I call them mini Tamiya plugs, but we're going to use that right now for a while anyways. Like I said, to adjust your suspension and stuff, there are preload clips in the bag. These are plastic bodied, oil filled shocks, but they do have aluminum caps on them. And as you can see on this rig for a crawler, there's a lot of plastic. But again, for $119, really, what can you expect? A lot of plastic. The motor, there's a motor in the front, there's a motor in the rear, and as you can see, motor on axle design, front and rear. This thing actually has beadlock rims. Again, another nice touch for such a cheap price point. And just, stock out of the box, I know a lot of guys go crazy about this. There is a ton of articulation in this rig. And now that that one back wheel is now just starting to come up a little bit. That is crazy articulation. Get a look at that. Tires, for a ready to run rig, most rigs don't come with really nice tires out of the box anyways. These don't feel too bad. There are some foams in there. And like I said, you know, they're plastic rims, plastic bead locks, but they indeed are bead locks. And I think this is going to be a ton of fun. I was going to, initially with the money that I had, that I bought the Triton and the Ridgerock, and I also picked up a whole bunch of parts to finish my Project Stampede. I initially was going to go with just a much more expensive crawler, but I wanted to get a couple of rigs. And, you know, this thing just seems, obviously I haven't run it yet, but, you know, out of the box for what I paid for it, it seems pretty darn nice. Hexfly servos, not sure how many kgs they are, but, you know, for all intents and purposes, the videos that I have seen on this rig, I know Brent from RC Adventures has done a lot. He really enjoys him, and watching his videos is pretty much what made me decide, all right, I got to go get one of these, because for the money out of the box, this thing just seems like it's going to be insane crawling fun. And once again, for that kind of money to get four-wheel steering on a rig, to me is pretty cool and pretty insane. And guys, that's about all I got to say about this one. I was trying not to be too long-winded. I can't wait to get this thing out. But like I said, I got the battery charged up for the Triton, so I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to end this first look at the Redcat Danchee Ridgerock 110 scale crawler and switch gears. I'll get my other camera ready so I can go out and film the Triton. But guys, I'm really stoked about this Ridgerock. I think this thing is going to be insane fun for the amount of money that I spent for it. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Stay tuned. Next up will be a run of the Triton. I'm going to get a run of the Ridgerock in. I got some other stuff I got to do. But as always, guys, I appreciate everybody taking a little bit of time out of their days to watch my videos. I think that's super cool. And until next time, everybody take care. Have a great day.